Hey guys, welcome to the Lovin Show. We're here with the one and only Rhea Harmoush. Welcome to our show. Sorry, Rhea Harmoush.
Right, yes.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Not at all.
So we wanted to ask you a few things. Well, Rhea is a fabulous and amazing dancer, dance instructor, and so many more. She will be telling us, of course, in the duration of our little chat. But first things first, we wanted to actually ask you, what currently, and this is a little bit off topic, what are you currently watching on Netflix?
I think it says a lot about the person.
It says a lot about a person.
Break the
ice, yeah.
Okay, so I
If you
mix
watch it,
between
right?
I mix between a few shows here and there, but currently I'm stuck on the Leaving Neverland.
Oh, that's a heavy one.
Yeah,
It's a heavy one.
it is. So
Very controversial.
yes,
Yeah.
people go home, want to unwind, want to watch something light, and then no, you got me watching like this really intense.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, the one reason I wanted to watch is because I'm a Michael Jackson fan
Yeah.
since I was a little kid. So yeah, I just wanted to educate myself of what's happening, regardless of what I believe or not. I just thought it was something worthy
Yeah.
of just understanding, and especially that the people that are in the episode are also choreographers and
course.
dancers and stuff that I have been super respectful of their work and been following them since I was a fan of Britney Spears when I was 16 years old. So I know what their life is about. So it's just a matter of like understanding, people's perspectives.
Yeah.
That's interesting because you come from that perspective, and like in that Neverland thing, I've watched it once or twice. You see that they're also dancing from a young age, and they're
Correct.
like idolizing like dancers and
Yeah.
choreographers. Were you also dancing from a young age, or is it a talent that you
very
kind of came
much?
later on?
Yeah. And there's a lot that was said that I mean, I'm nowhere close to them in terms of like level of choreography.
Girl,
and
I've seen
dancing,
your
but-
videos. You're fantastic.
Thank you.
She's humble, guys.
No, but truly, it's there's like this I would say common denominator that dancers have. So there's definitely this idolizing someone. So it could be a dance teacher, it could be an artist, it could be a musician, whatever it is. There's this wanting their approval, seeking that anything they say is gold. Maybe at a certain extent, maybe it's more important than what your parents think because they are experts in a certain talent that you are one day dreaming to become. So definitely I can say that as a young child I've like played the Paula Abdul videos and the Janet
Of
Jacksons and
course.
tried to like mimic the dances from the living room.
So on that note, do you think that that's where your passion came from? Like, what was the exact moment that you realized that you had actually a passion for dancing?
Good question. I've never been asked that. Everybody knows Rhea has a passion for dance, but when was the moment? I think it like gradually grew. So I knew from a very, very young age that I loved dancing and I loved performing. I mean, the first time I ever set foot on stage, I was 5 and I was like
Oh, wow.
doing tap dance and I was really bad. But yeah, so I knew that I love the attention that comes with being a star on stage and like learning these dance moves and vibing to good music, whether it was ballet or jazz. So I did a lot of these things.
Okay.
Now, as I grew up, I realized that it's a passion because I figured so many of my friends like dropped out and they found other things that meant more to them than being in the dance class or in the studio. For me, it was the opposite. Like going to the movies with friends or hanging out on a Friday night with whatever, didn't mean that much to me. It was way more important and more fulfilling that I would be in a dance class.
Wow.
So I figured that was when it started. And I think that was around the age of 15 or 16 where I could say pure passion, not just like my mom dropping me off at dance class. And then it was just, I was constantly on the lookout of like how to better myself, how to find, a teacher that can teach me this, a different style, improve my ballet technique. So take more ballet classes that my current teacher didn't offer, So I was on the lookout to like learn for myself. So I think that on its own says a lot about like what it means to me and how much I want to grow in such a short time frame.
You genuinely wanted to improve at your own rate.
Yes.
Amazing.
That is amazing. And like, have you always been professional? I think that you kind of went the corporate route first, right?
Yeah, I mean, so the thing is with dance, So do you mean if I've been a professional dancer always? Like,
Well, I mean, you're choreographing now. You have a studio, so that's
Yeah.
professional.
no, okay, so I don't have my own studio. I wish I did, but like, no, I don't yet. Maybe one day, if that's my path.
Fingers
But,
crossed.
currently, I am a professional dancer and choreographer, which means I still train. I still go to classes. I still get hired on jobs. I will still perform for events. I'll pretty much be on stage performing because a lot of people think that if you take the route of being a choreographer, that you're kind of not dancing anymore. But no, I'm very much still a professional dancer, doing the trainings and stuff that you need to do. At the same time, I've taken on board choreography, which means I work more on creating, on art direction, on working with brands, working with, events, to kind of like bring the whole thing together. But yeah, to your point, I haven't always been doing this. I kind of transitioned into it. It's always been a constant in my life. I've definitely, ever since I came to Dubai, I want to say 12 or 13 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I landed a corporate job just like anyone else, in an advertising agency. And I proceeded with growing in the corporate world and climbing that ladder, but at the same time I had the dance on the side, so I was always like kind of juggling the two. A lot of time management was involved.
But it was good that it was
Sure.
never actually tucked away completely because that tends to happen in the
No,
corporate world,
yeah,
you know?
exactly. And a lot of people I remember, because you probably know, like, agency life is always hectic. There's like these big stereotypes about like, you're working around the clock, blah, blah, blah. How do you manage? I don't even get 1 hour to go to the gym. And I always felt like if it means that much to you, you'll find a way to make it work,
Yes.
So I kind of like,
It's a good lesson.
I kind of like the only analogy I can put, like, for a lot of people to relate to it is like a mom, a brand new mom who has to leave on maternity leave and then has to get back into her routine. But now there's a baby there. She'll find the time to go back home to be with the
I love
baby and
that.
stuff. Yeah, so
I actually
because
love
it means
that.
that much to her, right?
Yeah.
So maybe dance is my baby. I don't know.
Yes, why not? Passion.
Yeah,
So,
so-
on that note, though, so what type of dancing are you actually into? Like your preference, and then what was the style that you grew up with?
Right. Okay. So I started off with ballet.
Okay.
So it's your foundation, it's your technique. So I get asked that a lot. My daughter likes to dance. What do you think I should get her started with? Hands down, ballet, ballet, ballet.
Really?
Even if she wants to become the biggest hip hopper when she grows up, but ballet is your foundation. So yeah, I started with that and tap. And then like slowly, my mom started introducing like jazz classes, modern classes.
Amazing.
Until I got to the phase that I told you guys about. Like I wanted to like really explore the different types of dance. Maybe something that I thought I would never like. Maybe let me try it. Maybe it could be part of a style that I never thought I would really want to do at some point. So I jumped into contemporary dancing. What else? I do jazz a lot, and hip hop. Hip hop has been something that only came along very recently when I moved to Dubai. So I didn't really take any hip hop classes in my younger years. I was more of this ballerina, very upright. But yeah, I kind of got.
I feel like I
got-
need to sit up properly.
Yeah,
Talking to
shoulders
a
down, neck
ballerina.
up.
Are we okay?
So yeah, I got introduced to a fabulous dance school here called Sharmila Dance, and I've been a huge part of it for a very, very long time now. Before I decided to pursue what I'm doing right now, but yeah, definitely the hip hop world was introduced to me through that dance school. So shout out to Sharmila Dance because I have a huge respect for that company.
And I might come
Made
back.
me- yeah, made me really pushed me into I think who I am today. So yeah, I definitely really found this new love for hip hop and jazz funk and all these new styles that's a mix of all these different like jazz but a little bit of funk and then hip hop but a little bit of contemporary. So there's a big fusion of the dance styles
Very
nowadays.
expressive. too.
Yeah,
And, like-
and it's and who's to say like an emotional number should only come into a contemporary piece? There's so many like really hip hop numbers that I watch and I feel like there's so much emotion through that you don't really need to point your toes or have nice arabesques to be able to relay that kind of emotion and
Interesting.
story. So
love
yeah,
that. I love
so
that she puts
I'm
into
a
words.
versatile dancer. To go back to your question.
And you're making it sound like that, like a lot of people could get involved, like no matter on how good you are.
Yeah,
Or,
of course. Like there's so many styles out there that regardless if you danced as a child or how good you are or whether or not you have rhythm or not, you can always learn it. It's a skill.
Yeah.
Now, yes, there will be others that maybe are better than you because they have a talent, they have flexibility. So all these things help a dancer naturally. But it's not to say that you can't build it. It's not to say that you could start at any age. And I'm a firm believer of that. Like, dance is for everyone. If you want to start at the age of 80 years old,
So
start
if
at the
we
age
go
of 80 years
now,
old.
like, is it possible? Like, what's the dancing scene like in the UAE? What would you say to someone who wants to start dancing now?
Oh, definitely. Like, if in the UAE, everybody's super stressed. So everybody needs to find something that will, it's like this
Stress relief.
therapy moment, like dance is like a therapy. It's like your moment, where you shut off, you're not on your phone, you're not checking emails. It's 1 hour for you. To me, it comes in the form of dance. To a lot of people, it comes in the form of dance because people love dancing. It's just a universal truth. They just love, even if they don't do it, they love to watch it. It's something that you watch and you smile, like listening to music, like, but definitely if you feel like starting it, I would never tell anyone, you passed that deadline, you're too old for it right now, it's never going to happen for you. You may never become, prima ballerina or a professional dancer of a certain caliber, but you will improve, you'll be able to dance a combo, you'll be fit, you'll definitely have endorphins released, and you'll have a healthier lifestyle. So definitely something I highly recommend.
And by golly, it's fun.
That's fun.
Take it
yeah.
up, everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's unfortunately enough time that we have today. But before we go, we have to let you, of course, try the Tell Us What You Really Think segment, where we'll each give you a word, and you'll have to give us a quick and brief thought.
Can the thought be in a dance move?
Why not?
Absolutely.
Why not?
Because I
Express it your own
express
way.
my body.
Why not? Why not? That'd be
Imagine
different.
if we had to copy those dance moves, how bad that would be.
They'd sign up immediately. So do you want to start with the first word?
Absolutely. Okay, so
Cheers.
we'll start with Instagram.
Controversial.
Ooh, salsa.
Merengue.
Pancho.
Pancho, Panchito.
You see that we stalked you a little
Should we
bit
give
with
like
this
a small
one.
backstory in this? Do you want to introduce who Pancho is?
Yeah, so for people to understand what we're talking about. So Pancho is our pet, but more like a family member. So I want to say maybe 3 years ago, I can't really remember, but my sister adopted him from a good friend of ours, and she wasn't able to stay in the country because she was looking for work, and so we decided to like take him, so that she can go on and find her life. And so from staying with us, we obviously got very attached to him, and we've always been pet lovers. We love all animals, but he's like special. So
He's
Pancho's
beautiful.
Yeah.
adorable.
He's a
you
beautiful
guys.
bird. He's like
He's
pink and
beautiful.
great feather
Check out her
because-
account.
Yeah.
And see
And
what we
incredibly
mean.
well trained, I would say.
yeah, not really well trained. Like he's a bit naughty every now and
He's got
then.
a character. Maybe.
But his character, I was just gonna say, like beyond anything, he has soul and he has a character, and I feel like he's a human, just in a parrot's body. We're super attached to him. He's like the highlight of the
Love
day.
Pancho.
When we're having
Should've
good
brought
day,
him
bad
here.
day, it's just like party in the house all the time
Aw.
with Pancho. Yeah, so
All right, so our next word, brunch. Doesn't do it often or does it too much? Either or.
finds excuses to pass on them because I'll just eat everything,
Honestly.
Like I really try to like avoid that because brunches here, they're just awesome, like every
There's
style
a
of food, and I'm a
variety.
food lover, like I'll eat
Yeah.
everything. So just like, please, let's not do brunch today. Find an excuse.
I see those memes like excuse to pass on brunch. And I'm
Yes,
so-
yes, and I ran out of them by the way. So.
You'd be like, I might have a debate. Dirty Dancing, the movie.
Patrick Swayze.
Okay, exercise.
Every day,
His Highness Sheikh Hamdan, Dubai's Crown Prince.
huge respect.
Mornings.
Like the
In
morning,
the morning, yeah.
not my thing.
Oh my god, I actually
expected otherwise.
I expected otherwise too.
Tracy.
Best human on the planet. I know that's more than a word, but like just like put hyphens in between, like best human on the planet.
FYI, guys, Tracy is her sister, Tracy Harmoush, on Instagram. Check
Yeah.
them out as well. Me
Yeah,
just
you can check
plugging
Pancho
everyone.
as well through her
Pancho,
page.
You know?
Family love is so great.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, but there's a sisterhood that, it's honestly the best thing ever to me. So
I love
don't
that.
ask me more, I'll get emotional.
The first crying moment on the Lovin show. But as for our last word, Lovin Dubai. What's your statement on love in
She's like, put you on the
Dubai?
spot.
Grateful.
Aww.
Grateful,
That's
yeah,
nice.
grateful for allowing me to be here and sharing my story, my platform, and for allowing it not just for me, for a lot of other people, you know, that have stories to tell. At the end of the day, it's the story, right? Like, who cares if whether
About the
I
people.
do this choreography or I get this many views or if I teach a dance class. It's more like you allow people to express to the mass like what they love doing and how Dubai, you know, facilitated this for us. So honestly, just grateful.
That was beyond lovely. On that note, would you like to shout out your platforms
Yeah.
or profiles?
Yes, absolutely. So I'm mainly on Instagram. It's Rhea Harmoush, RHEA, because people won't spell it right.
We'll include it in the comment
Yeah,
section
we'll include it in
after
the
as well.
comments. And yeah, so Facebook as well, Rhea Harmoush. Twitter, I'm not very active on it, but I do have a Twitter account. It's Ray Harmoush. And yeah, I mean, I'm growing my business slowly, so
Slowly.
just stay posted.
Stay
We'll
tuned,
have-
guys.
yeah.
Check her out.
Yes.
Honestly, you'll be inspired and you'll want to take a dance class from
Oh,
it, or at least
thank
dance it
you.
out in your room.
But
you
it's
know what
more
I mean?
than just a dance class. Like there's so many things that you could do
Inspiration,
with
everything.
dance other than just teaching. Teaching is just one little
Aspect.
segment of what I
Yeah.
do. It's more anything in dance. I mean, you could do anything you want with dance. It could be creating a video. It could be just a conversation. It could be something that like makes your heart smile. You know, so it's not necessarily just dance classes. There's so much creativity that can happen in this world. Injecting
positive.
dance.
I love
in it.
that.
Yeah, your passion for it is really,
Yeah.
really inspiring.
Yeah, I mean, I just thank you
Evidence.
so much. I just feel like you know things happen for a reason. Like the way your life has taken its path are for a reason. And I've been in the creative world for so long, working in corporate with so many clients and so many campaigns and so many creative briefs that like I found a love for that. But at the same time, I love what I do passionately about dance. So like now my world is about merging the two together, the skill set that I built in my corporate life as well as
Nice.
what I'm good at in the studio. So yeah, hopefully I'm positive about doing great things and I hope people will appreciate my work. And yeah, thanks for having me.
And thank you. We're
Thank
so
you so
grateful
much.
for you sharing your insights and inspiring us, and I'm sure a lot of our viewers. Thank you
so
again,
much.
Rhea.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure.
And that's it. We'll be back next week with the Lovin Show. Thanks,
Bye, guys.
guys.
Thanks for
Bye.
tuning in.